But I'm just gonna start off this vlog with Tommy showing a single X pass, and he goes into 2 different versions. So this part of this vlog, the very beginning, is him showing the first part, and then the very end of the vlog will show him doing the single X pass again, the intricacies of how he goes about passing. So stay tuned.
Twist my knee in here, put my weight on him here,
and pulling this up,
and I'm pulling his pants.
It's like when you
it's almost like knee on belly.
It's exactly the knee on belly.
Yeah.
So I'm controlling his lapel here until I'm gonna. I feel like he's gonna try to sweep me or something. He's trying to move me, but it's all right because I had the pressure on him. His hip is up in the air, so he can't really do anything. And now I would push this, and now I'll toss this over like this, and I'll go. Or you can go straight, or you can go like this if you like the process.
So when I was filming, when I went out, I only brought this thing. I didn't bring my huge Canon DSLR with my shotgun mic. So if you're from Huntington Beach or ever been in Huntington Beach, there's a lot of offshore wind coming in. It starts blowing in really hard. So we're on the pier, and I'm doing this, you know, filming, and it's picking up a lot of wind, and then it's picking up tractors, people talking in the back. So it's hard to hear what they're saying. You hear a lot of miscellaneous, you know, noise. Anyhow, they just go into talking about drilling and how live drilling is more beneficial than drilling with a wet noodle, someone that just gives you the position, this, that, and so forth. So in this section, there's a lot of noise, so just try to tune in and try to guess what they're saying, I guess. But next time I'll have a shotgun mic, I guess. Yeah.
I woke up in bed, bounce back like
Philippe, and we ran into Keenan Cornelius right here. Keenan Cornelius. The Swiss version. Yeah. We're having lunch and he's walking down Main, and I thought it was Keenan Cornelius.
How long have you been there for now?
Not yet.
No, I was. It was all girls. But now I'm just filming Philip looking at girls. Yeah.
We're like, okay, me and you gonna drill now. It's my 5 minutes. I'm gonna drill. Okay, I'm gonna play guard. So I'm gonna play my guard, and you're gonna give me reactions. I'm gonna start maybe in spider. So the main position for me is spider. So I'm gonna do I'm gonna try to sweep with spider or advance to other positions. And you're just gonna give me a reaction like 30%, and then you will increase the intensity. So what it will do is, like, you're not drilling one move. Like if you say the normal drilling, you're drilling leg drag. Yeah, me too. I drilling's the worst, and like the worst thing is being drilled on. Yeah. No, that's the worst. This is what makes this great. Because now the guy that's drilling has the 5 minutes. He's the one drilling, but I'm the one doing the reaction. So I'm learning how to react proper to his techniques. So say if he's working on his double plow, I'm not gonna give him the plow. So I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna try to go out, kind of like a sparring, but he's in his head. He has main focus on the plow. So I'm not giving it. I'm making different reactions for him too. So in the beginning, we don't do it warm up. We don't do it like that. So we always have 1.5 hour. You're always 1.5 hour on the mat being active. Because when you go to training, you go here, talk to your friends, and all. I sit down. Okay, now we're gonna do this technique today, and that might not fit your game. You know, your game can be told. You have to work on something totally different. And you're gonna sit there, watch the guy doing technique, then you're gonna do the technique, then he's gonna show the technique again. And you spend maybe maximum 40 minutes active, and then you do a little bit sparring. You know? And if you do the drilling like the way we do now, is you're spending 1.5 hour always improving. Yeah. You're 1.5 hour always active. Even though I'm not drilling, I'm still being active with my reactions. I'm still giving the guy a hard time. For us, like, that's what we do. We only do this. We do that twice a day, and every other day we only spar 3 times a week.
That's smart, man.
Only 3 times a week. Man, you're not a machine. You're not. Your body. You have to respect your body to a certain point. You can't come in spar. Of course, before competition is different, because then you need that high intensity. But if you do that from January to the World, man, you come to Worlds and your body's all fucked up. You have injuries. You're not having the proper restoration. You're not, like, your body's you know, and your technique is still, you're just trying to force the same thing. You're not improving your game, you know. And I feel like that's what helped us, and that made us able to do what we're doing now. You know? Back home, we're thinking quality over quantity. You know, if I can spar with Espen and Vega all day if I want to, but it's not going to improve my game. It's not going to advance my knowledge. It's going to make me good at one certain thing, which is my game. But like, I want to become good in jiu-jitsu. I don't want to become good in my game. I want to become good in jiu-jitsu, and I want to understand like the aspect of all these different games. So, what like my game is Collins League. That everybody knows in my division. I play Collins, and now I've been working on my passing. So the last year I've been working a lot on my passing. So like I'm always.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, because you're limited by the people you train with. Sense, you know, and
no, I mean it works. I mean, like, you know.
Yeah,
Like, it works for you guys. You've been doing great. So.
Exactly. So like we're like that. Right now it's, you know, it's been working. Let's see how it works.
That's what wrestlers do, collegiate wrestlers. They say 70 to 80% of their training is just live drilling. Live drilling because it decreases injury, and they don't need the live wrestling. They do live drilling. So they do takedowns, they give little resistance, and they make their partner fight for a different sort of takedown.
Yeah.
If they can't get, say, a double, they'll go for a single or a high crotch or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, your method of training is on point. Like,
yeah, and I believe like the 80-20 rule. You heard about that? Like, because 80% of fights in jiu-jitsu is won by sweeps and passes. That's Leandro Low. Leandro Low is only sweep and pass. You rarely see Leandro submit, but if he submits good, right? But he doesn't drill people on his start from side control on me. I'm gonna escape because that's not relevant. In his head, he's not gonna get passed. His guard is good, and like why do you need to? I'm gonna start on your back to work on my attack. No, I want to pull guard. I'm gonna sweep you, and then I'm gonna pass it. Because that's how. And then from there, I'm gonna take it. You know, whatever happens. Of course, I'm not saying you. Positional sparring is bad, but I feel like it how can I say, it limits you. You know, you're already, well, if I'm passed, I have to do this. But
that makes sense. Yeah, sounds like for sure something worth a try.
I believe like you should give it a try. Maybe it's boring, like for me, I really hate it because
I hate drilling. That's just
that's
like regular drilling. I never do that because
that's
bullshit.
I
like to roll. It's fun.
Yeah, rolling
is not fun
because it's live. You know, it's live. But like again, that's the same as me.
Yeah.
To me, like drilling is boring. I know for me to become great, I have to.
I mean, it's a good, especially the live thing. That's why I don't like to drill. I always tell guys, why should I do a move 100, 200 times from somebody that's not doing anything?
Exactly.
It's never gonna happen.
It's like a dead,
I'll never do a leg drag and somebody's like, okay,
He's gonna.
It's all loose and
They're fighting for it.
Say like that. You say he's going out. I'm gonna leg drag him. I'm leg dragging. He's not gonna stay there. He's gonna toss this thing. Okay, watch. And if you want to do the leg drag, you come to tell. I didn't drill the leg drag.
Do it, and then you're like, okay, what do I do?
Yeah.
Well, how do I do this? I have to go out, and I go on. Oh, shit. Fuck, then you're stuck. They're not gonna advance. That's the way of drilling. Like, I go here, leg drag, I toss it out. You go to the other side, toss it over again. Boom, you get closer. You lift the position, you get close. Stuff like that. And that's how you advance your jiu-jitsu. And I think you already have it. You know, you already have your ground. You already know your fair share of techniques. So why do you need to drill these techniques when you already know them? Why not implement them into your game with reactions? Because yeah, you love your Toriano pass, right?
Yeah.
Boom, your Toriano. You're not gonna get to Toriano just like this. The guy's gonna push you, switch, hip skate, all that. Okay, Toriano, you sit, boom, that long step to the other side. He skips again, okay, then you maybe do it again. Or leg drag, stuff like that. Combine it, make it a natural reaction.
I don't know how, for example, Adam, I don't know how he trains, but look at him, for example. He trains back home in Poland.
Yeah.
I don't think he has I don't know of any good sparring partner of his.
I have.
And he's been fucking killing it.
He's been killing it.
He's been everywhere just murdering guys, and that's what I thought too. I was like, man, it's possible, you know? It is possible. I've been thinking about that more recently. Like, you know, something like this.
I don't like, that's the thing, like, after my fair share of traveling, like, you know, even in 2 years, me struggling with money, like, all these things in your head fucks up your lifestyle with jiu-jitsu. So, when I'm back home, I'm chilling. I'm living my life. I'm happy. I'm comfortable. I'm training every day. I'm having making my way of life. I don't have to worry about like everything else. I'm at home, relaxed, where I'm supposed to be. And from there, I just do my jiu-jitsu, and when I travel,
I feel a lot like I'm missing this. Many times I thought about this. I'm like, I'm stressing. I'm fucking struggling. And then I think, man, I should be having a good time right now. I should be happy. I should be relaxed. Yeah. And I'm fucking like going to sleep at night. How am I gonna pay this? How am I gonna pay that? And it's, you know.
Exactly. And that makes your quality of sleep better, quality of training. The quality of sleep is worse.
Just being stressed, you know.
And that's like, I really believe like, to become great, you need to be comfortable where you are. If you're not comfortable, of course, like, oh, you have to live in the grind. You have to struggle to become great. Of course, like, I understand that, but like, why can't you be comfortable at the same time? Like, everybody's
in the grind for a long time, man.
Exactly, you've already done your fair share of the grind. Why can't you harvest now? You know? And that's, I believe that now. I've done my fair share of like not having money, not having stuff, not struggling, not being able to buy food, and all that. Man, fuck that. Now I want to be comfortable. Now I want to be comfortable with my jiu-jitsu and it still become good.
The main question is though, Keenan, what's your thought?
He's just thinking about worm guard right now.
Thinking about worm guard.
And I'm like,
It's all about drilling. It's all about drilling.
See you guys.
Later, brother.
Have a nice day.
Keenan, brother, good seeing you, man. I want to take some tutorials from you, man. Let's get some drilling in, man.
Man, he's the man.
I'm just
Drill worm guard with this guy.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Later, guys.
And he will toss it over, and really change the feet, and now I'm here.
And then he spins.
And he's here, and now you control my pants. And as I try to spin, if you control my pants, I try to spin out, he will kick, and he will get my back.
So you have to watch how far you actually turn.
Yeah, so don't overcommit to
And
it.
don't let him turn you.
Yeah.
Don't let him actually push you over.
So if I turn like this, here.
You're giving it to him.
Now I'm giving it to him, because now he's going to get his foot loose, he's going to go here, or he's going to go to the knee bar.
Yeah.
Depends, or toe hold and all that shit, and he's going to give you a hard time. So I'm from here. If he's like this, then I have to go. If he's in front of me, I have to sink in.
When you reach for the pants, do you block his leg out with your left elbow? You kind of lock his leg in so he can't come around.
Yeah, I go like this.
That way he can't.
Because I feel I have more power too in this.
But he
way.
can't bring his leg out. Too.
Yeah, because I'm locking it here.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me allow.
Invert.
He's like, I can't breathe.
I can't think.
So I go one more time, one last time. From this position, I'll go. I'll lead in front, and at the same time, lead in front. I'll switch like this. Right? And now I'm here.
So no more than 90.
Now I'm here, controlling his hip, here. And like, if he starts going over, then I just go like this, leg drag.
Little scoot back.
Yeah.
Do you have an esteemer right there too, or no?
Maybe. No? Oh yeah. But
I think you were doing. He did it on me.
So I'll go here.
Yeah.
Here, if the guy, only if the foot is going here.
Yeah.
Here, now I can start going.
So if he tries to push you off, he tries
Yeah.
to just keep his foot off and push you off.
If he starts pushing me, then I'll esteem lock him. That's for sure.
Moskova. It's like a Porsche around your balls.
That's the new saying now.
Dude, I'm gonna put that as my status update.